Today I'm going to be showing you how to winterize your power equipment. You got your pressure washer, lawnmower, leaf blower, backpack style. Some pre-mixed gasolines, they say on it that is stabilized, which is really very little stabilizer in there. So I recommend that you get a product like this, K100, which it says on here stabilizes fuel for 2 years. This is good stuff right here, and it raises the octane. If you have any moisture, water inside the gas tanks, this will pretty much nullify that effect, saving your carburetor. This is something that I use as well. Many people use it for many years. There's two ways of going about stabilizing your small motors. There's an easy way, and then there's a not so easy way that's more involved. To stabilize this, you would top this off to max and add the fuel stabilizer inside and mix it. And every month you're gonna want to start this machine and let it run 3 to 5 minutes during the winter months. Then the other way you're gonna want to do this is you can completely drain this so there's nothing in here. And then you're gonna crank your starter and keep cranking it, because even though it's empty in here, the carb bowl still has a little fluid in there, gasoline. And you're gonna want all that out, completely out. And I'm gonna show you how to do that today. As you can see on my Honda pressure washer, I have small gas in there. This one I haven't stabilized yet, because I used it during the fall. So I'm gonna add 2 ounces to every gallon. It wasn't hurt if you added any extra of K100. So that's about 2 ounces right there. After you have that mixed in there, this has a cutoff valve. Okay, so I'm gonna crank this up. I'm gonna let it run for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna close this bowl off right here, so no more gas goes into the carburetor by using your valve right here, which shuts it off, okay? Then I'm gonna pour out the remaining contents that's inside the gas tank completely dry, and I'm gonna keep trying to start it until I make sure there's no gasoline whatsoever in here. And this motor will be winterized for the winter. Five minutes, I let it run. You're gonna close your valve here. Not all machines have these cutoff valves for the gas tank. This one does. You're gonna cut it off. You're gonna open up your gas tank and you're gonna pour out whatever's in here. After you emptied out your gas tank, clean up whatever spilled out. You're gonna start it again. Let it run until it shuts off. That's the first time it shut off. You're gonna start it again. Try start it again. If it doesn't start anymore, this is completely dry. There's no more gasoline in there. Close your valve. This is winterized. This machine is good for the whole winter. And the springtime comes, fill it up with fresh gas with stabilizer and have at it. This thing will run forever. Same deal for this. It has some gasoline in it. You're gonna take your K100, 2 ounces, put it in there. Close it up. Make sure your valve is open right here for the gas tank. Honda motor has the cutoff, okay? This is off, this is on. You're gonna start this up 5 minutes, let it run. Okay, ran for 5 minutes. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is empty the gas tank, same way I showed you with the pressure washer. You're gonna put your catch can on the side of it, turn it over on the side, and let the gasoline come out. Turn it up, over, let it all come out. After it's completely drained, you're gonna close it off. Clean up any gasoline that's spilled. It evaporates fast. If you don't, no big deal. You're gonna start it up until it dies. After it died down, you're gonna want to start it up again and keep starting it until it doesn't start anymore. This machine is pretty much empty right there. You can see it doesn't start anymore. After this is completely empty, there's no more gasoline inside the carburetor. You're gonna shut this off. This is good for the winter. There's your second machine completely winterized. Springtime comes, top it up with fresh gasoline, and add your stabilizer in it always, and it'll start right up, no problem. 2-cycle motor, what you're gonna wanna do to winterize it. This is a 50 to 1 on the Husqvarna, oil to gasoline, okay? Same deal. K100, 2 gallon, this is about a gallon tank, gallon and a half. Same thing, 2 ounces. You can't put too much of this stuff in here. So, what you wanna do, 2 ounces. Add it to the gas tank. There's your 2 ounces. Like I said, when you have a pre-mix, some of them say they have a stabilizer in it, which is very little. It doesn't have much, so don't go by that. Always add a stabilizer to your mix. Okay? Turn the choke on. You have your bulb right here to press 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna start it up and you're gonna let it run 5 minutes. Always 3 to 5 minutes. Shut it off, pour out your gasoline, and you're gonna keep starting it up until it doesn't start no more. I had it running for 5 minutes. This doesn't have a shut-off valve for the gasoline. So you're gonna do the same deal. Pour it out. Pour out your old gasoline. You would think just pouring it out is empty, which is not, because there's always gasoline inside your... Keep forgetting when I call it. Whatever. You would think just by pouring it out that it's completely empty, but there's always gasoline inside the motor. Okay? Inside where your float is and all that. Okay? Same deal. You're going to start it up until it dies and keep doing it over and over. That's the first time. You take your primer bulb in here, prime it, keep priming it, start it back up again. trying to start it. Try it one more time. Hit your primer bulb 3 to 5 times. Start it again. Do it again. Eventually it won't start, and that's how you know you're completely bone dry inside the motor. There you have it. There's your 2-cycle leaf blower, Husqvarna. This is an amazing machine I have here. This is a Husqvarna 570 BTS, the best thing I ever bought for my yard. On a side note, when you have these type of lawnmowers, push lawnmower, self-propelled, that has the grass catcher in the back, never leave it attached to the machine because you can get mice in there over the winter time. This is how I store my grass catcher, upside down with the hole in the back. Okay? Nothing can hang in there, make nest in there, or do anything you don't want. No funny business happening inside those bags. That's how I keep everything winterized and ready for springtime. Hope that video helped you. Questions, comments, leave them below. I get back to everybody. Take care, fellas.